Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chana and this is Jar of Fireflies. Here I make videos all about my life as an Orthodox Jewish homeschooling mother of 4. And today we're going to talk postpartum. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much to all of you for the incredible outpouring of love and support as I went in for my induction and as I told my birth story. You guys are just, wow, I'm like blown away. Just, I don't have words, obviously, but thank you. It means so much to me, and I truly feel the love coming from all over the world. So thank you so very much. And now on to today's video. Okay, so I wanted to pop on and just kind of talk a little bit about how I'm doing here postpartum a little bit. We're still within the first week of baby being born, so we're in the thick of it right now, I feel like. But before we dive too far into that, I want to give a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Fetch Rewards. Y'all have heard me talk about how much I love Fetch Rewards app before, but just in case you missed it, let me tell you again. Fetch Rewards is a super easy to use free app where you can earn free rewards on literally anything you buy. Scan any receipt or e-receipt and you will earn points no matter where you shop or what you buy. You then redeem those points for hundreds of rewards, including Amazon and Visa gift cards. Fetch is a totally free app and so easy to use. You can scan any receipt, redeem points, and spend a reward all from your mobile device in a matter of minutes. It's easy to scan your receipts. The process only takes seconds. You don't have to worry about where the receipt is from or what is on it. Just scan your receipts and get points. It's a simple process. Your points add up and turn into gift cards. There are so many options. I like to get Amazon gift cards because I shop there all the time anyway, and it is so easy to use. You can earn points from anywhere. Any and all retail stores, all Amazon purchases, e-receipts, restaurants, gas, anything. Check out the link in the description, download the app now, and use my code Fireflies to get 5,000 points when you scan your first receipt. This is a limited time offer for my viewers, so download the Fetch Rewards app today. All right, and now back to me. Okay, so like the immediate postpartum, of course, happens in the hospital, and that's hard, you guys. Oh my gosh. They're in your room like all the time. So I was getting like no sleep because nurses were constantly coming in the room and techs were constantly coming in the room and doctors and social workers and like everybody coming into the room, even in the middle of the night. Like they don't even leave you alone at night. There's something that they always seem to need to do or ask you or poke the baby or whatever. So yeah, there was really no sleep in the hospital. And also, babies will typically do sort of like a big cluster feeding thing like on day 2. Well, mine decided to do it on day 1. So, so he was just like inconsolable and wanting to nurse constantly and would not go to sleep really for very long at all. And only if I held him, which means I'm not sleeping. So yeah, that was a pretty rough little 24 hours there in recovery. High points though were, of course, my parents came to visit and they got to see the baby and they brought food, which was absolutely delicious. They picked it up from one of our local kosher restaurants and brought it by. And then later on, my oldest son came by and he got to meet the baby, and that was super amazing. Just wow, watching his face when he held his baby brother was just completely priceless. So that was super awesome and fun to see. And like I had said in my previous video, I went home as quickly as I could after the birth, which was about 24 hours after he was born, because I wanted to be able to actually rest. And at least in my house, nobody's gonna come into my room in the middle of the night and check my blood pressure. So we got home like mid-afternoon, the day after the birth, and I was able to like get in my bed. I kind of got settled like just a little bit. I actually still have not finished unpacking my bag here a week later, but that's okay. There's just a few things left in there. And I ate some yummy food that my mother-in-law made. I requested some fried chicken and she made that. So it was waiting for me when I got home, fried chicken and potatoes. Perfect post-pregnancy food, by the way. So that first night home was a little bit rough at first. It was pretty hard to get him to calm down. He was just like super fussy. And we eventually were able to get him calmed down between my husband and I kind of taking turns. We eventually were able to get him to calm down and asleep. And he actually slept really good. So he's, thank God, he's a very good sleeper at night. And we're both getting some solid rest at night, which is amazing. I'm still like super exhausted though. Like I just feel really, my body feels really tired every day, which is to be expected. I mean, my body has been through a whole ordeal, and so has this little dude's. So it's understandable that we're both tired. And I'm glad that we're home and we're able to get that rest that we need. Now, because my mother-in-law is here, even if my husband has to leave to go to services or to go check in on work stuff or like whatever, there's still somebody in the house. So I don't have to worry about my kids so much. I can just literally go take a nap whenever I want to. And that, guys, is amazing. It's really, really awesome. So yeah, that's been, I think, the greatest thing, because I am able to go and just like take naps during the day, which has been very much needed. I've only just stopped taking naps during the day. I have been working very hard not to do things around the house, which is a challenge for me. You guys know me, I'm usually very busy. I like to do things. I like to keep my house clean. I like to do things with my kids and for my family, and I'm not doing any of these things right now. And that's okay, like it's working out. You know, my husband is doing all of the laundry, the kids are pitching in, picking things up and keeping things tidy. My mother-in-law is cooking and taking care of the kitchen. Like between all of them, it's getting done. And I'm learning to just like let things go. My mom has also been coming by and helping out with things, and that's been really nice too. And we've had, well, not a whole lot of visitors really. Like my sister came by to visit, like I said, my parents, and other than that, just I had a few friends over on Shabbat. So yeah, let's talk about Shabbat. Shabbat may or may not have been a good idea, but I mean, I think it worked out okay. So once Shabbat rolled around, I wanted to keep it as normal as possible, more for my kids than for anything else. And we normally have some friends over in the morning to hang out and play here at the house. And we decided we would go ahead and still do that. I knew all I had to do was literally just sit in a chair in my kitchen and talk with my friends, and anything the kids needed, my friends would take care of. And they did, because they're awesome. And that's what happened. The kids were able to play and hang out, eat snacks and things like that. And then I could just sit and visit with my friends, and I didn't really have to do anything. And that was really, really great. And it was really good for my kids to be able to have their friends over too. So yeah, it was all good. And then we had a very quiet lunch, just us. And the dinner for Friday night was also very quiet, just us. And then we kept the afternoon quiet. Normally we do have some friends over in the afternoon, and we opted to keep that one just for us this week. So that was like a slight change. That's okay. And then in the evening, some of my friends came back over. We have like a standing game that we play. It's like just adults. The kids go off and play, and the adults are playing games. It's awesome. So we did that, and that was really nice. And actually my husband was holding our baby the whole time, pretty much the whole time. So I ended up getting kind of a nice little break where I could just like be me and, you know, kind of check out from everything for a little bit, which was really nice. So that's self-care at its finest, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it was really good just to be there with some adults and not have to be attached to my baby for like an hour. That was really good for me. And of course, my husband super loved the snuggle times with our baby, and our baby super loved the snuggle times with him. So, and then we had our friends over for third meal like we normally do. I had planned on keeping it a little bit smaller this week, but then my oldest son announced that he had finished a book that he was reading, and he wanted to make a siyum. What did he finish? Shoftim. He finished the book of Judges. And so he wanted to talk about Judges and celebrate his learning that he had done. So that is what we did. And so I had some of his friends over for that, and it was great. It was really fun. I was so proud of him to get to see him do that, and it made my heart really happy. And luckily, some friends of ours had dropped by some delicious brownies, because I didn't make any desserts. And normally if someone's making a siyum, if someone is celebrating their learning like this, then I make some special sweet treat like cake pops or little cupcakes or something fun and special. And I didn't obviously do any of that last week. So it was great that my friend had dropped off this big tray of brownies, so we were able to celebrate my son's Torah learning with something sweet. Okay, so what else happened this past week? We also had our first appointment with a pediatrician. We went in for a newborn appointment. He checked out totally fine. It was pretty basic stuff. It's not my first rodeo. Yeah, I'm holding him in my lap again. So he's kind of moving around a little bit. He is so cute. But yeah, the pediatrician went fine. And yeah, my husband and I both went to that appointment. I'm not supposed to drive yet, so he had to drive, and I'm of course not leaving this little kid. So it was fun to get to go together. And again, because his mom was here, we could do that and not have to like bring the entire family, which would have been a little bit crazy. We also had to go drop off some paperwork at the hospital that we didn't fill out while we were there, but we were able to just go back and drop it off. So we did that while we were out as well. So at the time of filming right now, our baby still has no name. He will get his name officially at the Brit Milah on his 8th day of life. So yeah, for now, we're just calling him baby. Yeah, the cuteness is utterly ridiculous, no matter what we call him. I am super excited for him to get his name though. That is gonna be really nice to be able to like call him by his name, because like I know what his name is, my husband knows what his name is, but like we have told nobody else. So I'm very excited to be able to start calling him by his name. Okay, so what is happening now? My sister-in-law and brother-in-law and other sister-in-law have all arrived. So one is my sister-in-law and her husband from New York, so they have come down for the Brit Milah ceremony, which is where our son will get his name. And I have another sister-in-law who came all the way from Israel, which is so incredibly special. I have not seen her since my daughter was born, so that is like really exciting. So they're all here right now. Not everybody is staying at our house. I'm not that crazy. They could if they wanted to, but I think it would be a little bit overwhelming to have everybody staying here. So we have some neighbors that they're staying with. And we're just kind of getting ready for that Brit Milah. And so that is basically what is going on here. My house was really, really loud about 30 minutes ago, but they all went out to go get lunch and they're gonna bring home food for me. I did not wanna go out. I'm very happy to have the quiet house right now. It's quite fantastic. But yeah, when everybody first arrived, it was just like lots of talking in Hebrew and noise and gift giving and hugs and mazal tovs and just joyous, fun things. But I'm very happy to have the house quiet right now. They all left and I ate a couple pieces of chocolate and I've just been sitting here with the baby getting a little bit of work done. So overall, I feel like my recovery is going pretty well. I think it's pretty normal stuff. There's been no complications or anything like that, so that is good. And I'm just gonna keep doing what I do. So that is basically where we are at right now. I just wanted to pop in, give a little update. I am eagerly awaiting the day when I can start going for walks. I'm definitely not up for that right now, but here in a few weeks, I guess I could start doing that. I would really, really like to go for a walk around the neighborhood and I have been just getting that fresh air. Like I need that fresh air and sunshine. So I have been waking up early. So, okay, I should also preface this by saying it's been like well over 100 degrees every day here lately. So it's incredibly hot outside and not at all fun to sit outside. However, I've been waking up early most days. And when I do wake up early enough, I'll go sit outside on the porch and just like watch the sunrise and kind of soak in a little bit of sunshine while it's, 85 or 90 before it gets too hot. And that's really good for me. That makes me really happy. So I guess it's self-care. I don't know. What is self-care when you're a week postpartum? I don't know. I feel like it's all just like survival. We are doing good though. The kids are doing fantastic. All the family in town is doing fantastic. Like everyone is just so happy. The kids are doing great. It is an adjustment, of course, adding a new member to the family, but I feel like we're coping pretty well and just, finding all of our new places in the family, which is fun. And my husband is super on cloud 9. It's been so wonderful to get to watch him just be so in love with our baby. And so yeah, I've really been enjoying just watching the two of them together. That's been really fun for me too. So anyways, I can't really think of anything else to say. This video is a little bit rambly, but like I said, I just wanted to pop on, give a little update, let y'all know how things are going, and that's it. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Please hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to see you here again. And please give this video a thumbs up. Hit that like button if you enjoyed. I would super appreciate it, and it helps my channel out a lot. So thank you in advance for that. All right, with that, we're calling this one a close. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in my next upload.